Tell me what you believe in, Brian. Because what I see is a man who is wired to protect others. It's how you're built. It's who you are. It's why you tackled those gunmen on the train in the first place, to protect those 93 other passengers in that car.
I just did what I did.
But when you failed to protect your own sister...
Who the hell are you to
tell me that's not how you felt?
It's how I still feel.
Listen, taking Carlos Mejia alive is vital to national security, but acting on the intelligence that he will share with us, make no mistake, is where we're really going to earn our money.
Well, we love the movies. Now we can love the TV series, Taken. That's Jennifer Beals right there, and she's on the phone right now with us.
First Yale graduate we got on the phone this morning.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah.
Good morning.
You did graduate, didn't you?
I did graduate.
You know, we had a friend of ours, a couple of our friends of ours went to Yale. We couldn't go there because they wouldn't accept us. But I'm always curious when people that have careers, and now granted you were really young when you started, then when they go back to college, how tough is that? Because when I went to college, I didn't have a career. I just had to go to college. How tough was it to wake up and go to school knowing you already had a kind of a career going on?
Oh, it was such a joy. It was all kinds of research, and you got to just follow your curiosity.
See, therein
lies. It also helped you,
yeah.
Become more disciplined, for sure.
That's how we're different.
Well, yeah, she's a Yale grad. Love your work, Jennifer. I was a big fan, of course, from way back. We're about the similar ages, so we grew up watching you. Actually, we grew up, we were the same age as you, older than you, checking you out for years, checking you out. But I love the word. The L Word was a great show. I love that show. And
thank you.
And now Taken is based on the Liam Neeson movies, obviously. But he's a younger guy in this one, and you're like the.
And who do you play?
Yeah, you're in charge, right?
Well, it's kind of like a modern day origin story. Mm-hmm. Is really what it is. And if you've seen the film,
yes, we have.
You think you know who Brian Mills is, but you don't really know until you see the TV series, and you get to see how his formative years really, and how he became that hero that you know and love.
That's true.
In the film. And if you haven't seen the films, you get to basically see this, amazing guy become a totally kick-ass action hero.
How do you choose?
And I play Christina Hart, who is his mentor of sorts. She's the special deputy director at the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, and has her own group of black ops, and so she takes him in and is teaching him.
That's a good point. Tricks. We never knew why Liam Neeson could kick ass. You're right. We never did. We never did.
So we get the prequel here.
This is the younger Liam Neeson, obviously. Well, younger guy, obviously, playing a different actor. How do you choose your roles? I mean, you probably get offered a lot of things.
It's really mostly a visceral thing of what excites me, and perhaps what scares me a little bit, and it's also the team that would be around me. And in this case, I got to work with Alex Carey, who's such a great writer, and my friend Alex Graves directed the pilot, and so it's always exciting working with him, and I knew that we had a great cast.
Do you read every script that is presented to you? Do you skim it, or do you have other people you trust look at it?
Oh, gosh, no, I read it. I like reading it. I mean, and also, how else would you decide? For me, I need to read it myself. I couldn't imagine having somebody else do it, because it's such a personal experience.
We barely read our contract, so so once again, you're that's why you're Jennifer Beals and we're not.
Yeah, I just check to see that we're making the same amount of money, and then I sign it. Yeah.
But she does read the script. Jennifer Beals with us. The show's course is called Taken. Also, you're going to be in a new movie called Before I Fall, currently in theaters. What is that? I know that title. Why do I know this?
It's a book by Lauren Oliver, and it's an amazing story. It's the film has sort of a Groundhog's Day structure in that there's a young woman, Sam Kingston, who's a senior in high school. She's kind of with a little bit of a mean girl group. She may not be enacting terrible things, but she's a bystander, which, is pretty awful in and of itself. And she has to relive the last day of her life until she gets it right.
Oh, that's right.
So that means every morning she wakes up and it's the same day, and she's got to examine what she did right and what she did wrong, and really come to the understanding that she's not defined by her flaws.
That's right.
And I play her mother, and I'm having to watch her go through, this painful experience of being a senior in high school, and perhaps running with people who are flawed themselves, and And it's really this beautiful story that basically boils down to at any given moment, on any given day in your life, you can change the rest of your life.
We follow
and
you on
that's a really fun story that I want to be a part of.
Follow you on Twitter, and you're opinionated. Would you consider yourself an activist?
I would consider myself an activist, but it's very difficult to even say that because the people that I got to meet, like say even when I was doing the L Word, and the people that I met when I went to Standing Rock, I mean, those people are on the line, every moment of the day working to progress the cause further.
Now we're like-minded.
I can't say that I'm like that, but I do have a voice, and I do use my voice, and I think it's incredibly important.
But what do you say to people who say that celebrities should keep their mouth shut about politics?
I hate that.
Oh, it's so silly. I'm still part of a democracy.
Right.
And I need to partake in that democracy.
Now, well, we lean the same way you do, so then we'll clarify that right away. We're libtard snowflakes ourselves.
Right.
So,
well, not so dedicated that we go up to North Dakota.
No, we got to work.
That's pretty.
We got to be here. That is, yeah. Well, you grew up there, Todd. So
I did.
You did your time.
I know what it's like.
Jennifer Beals with us. Yeah, that's crap because you're right. Because a plumber has an opinion, so why can't an actor or a musician? I never got that. And
of course,
we all
absolutely.
have opinions.
And just because you have this platform,
right?
By virtue of acting, doesn't mean that you can't use it for other things.
Jennifer,
I think it's important to use it.
Oh, I think it's completely important to use it, right?
Best ability.
Does you do you get the haters? Because you should read our Twitter and our Facebook.
Say that again.
Do you get haters? Because you should read our Twitter and Facebook.
I haven't really seen them, and the times that I have seen them, I just you shrug it off and you move on.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
You can't live your life for other people.
No, that's for sure.
That would be exhausting.
Yeah. Apparently, we're just easier to hate. I mean, who hates Jennifer Beals?
I don't hate Jennifer. Everybody loves Jennifer.
I've never heard that word come out of anybody's mouth.
No, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Jennifer, before we let you go, I know you've done a lot of great stuff. We always ask a lot of actors this question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what's the worst thing you were ever in?
If you could
I'm not answering that.
Nobody does. I know. It sounds like you thought
it was painful. Let me say that.
They were
painful, but I still got paid. But it was painful.
Yeah, I know that. People never want to. Sometimes they don't want to mention it because they're afraid they hurt somebody's feelings. But there's something out there, right?
Oh, of course. I think there's more than one.
Yeah, it sounded like there was more than one.
I'm going to go.
Okay, you're not going to go there. All right, well, good luck with Taken and everything else you do, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thanks for your time.
Bye now.
Jennifer Beals. We did not ask about Flashdance because she doesn't want to hear talk about that, which is fine.
Well, you can understand that.
1983. By the way, I forgot to ask her this, and I wasn't going to. Mr. Skin? I don't think she's naked anywhere, right?
Well, let me check.
There's a hot scene in she never gets naked in Flashdance, although it's alluded to the fact that she's pretty freaking hot.
Well, it's kind of silhouetted.
Yeah, it is.
If I recall.
Yeah.
I know she didn't do her own dancing. I just wanted to know if she did her own welding.
Yeah. That'd been a great question.
Yeah.
2 stars, brief nudity. From
movies?
A movie in, let's see, there's one in 1997 called The Prophecy 2.
All right.
And then one from 1985 called The Bride. And then one in 1990 called Club Extinction.
Oh, The Bride. Wasn't she in The Bride with Sting?
I don't know. Yes.
Bride of Frankenstein,
yes.
right? Yeah, she was a star of that. Yeah, I didn't see that at the time.
Yeah.
All right. She's hot. And we get her off the phone and we find out she's on Mr. Skin.
Usually we do that before we get on the phone.
I know, we're such pigs, so I feel so bad about it.
We'll do that with Ralphie May later this week.
Exactly.
We do it.
He's 5-star. He's 5-star, Ralphie May, naked. All right. Craig Evans joined the program.